Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night and that you'll enjoy the video. And thank you so much for watching.
Girls, do you guys relate when he follows you on Instagram and you don't know who he is, but you guys have a bunch of mutuals, so you accept it, and then you follow him back and you think to yourself, all right, I'll give him 48 hours. 48 hours for the DM or you're out. Is that just me?
Oh, and there he was thinking about DMing you in that 49th hour. What is he ever gonna do now? I guess move on with his life like nothing happened. I really don't think he's gonna lose any sleep over this. But just be honest with yourself, you're gonna block him or unfollow him because of that? Yeah, I didn't think so.
It is very evident that men have no idea what women want. And if you've ever been on any dating app, like literally just looking through the men is like, it's painful. And I think so many women have what men want down to a science because literally every movie, every television show is just showing you this is what men want, this is what men find desirable. But what it is also showing us is that men are telling other men this is what women want, this is what women find desirable. So men have mastered making themselves men through the male gaze instead of through the female gaze. And the sad thing is that it's not even important for men to be what women want them to be. But since women are always treated as objects of desire instead of objects with desire, it's super rare that you will ever find a man who tries to appeal to the female gaze, the feminine gaze. And I think that's why men from fiction are so desirable, because it's men through the female gaze, and women find that very attractive.
This is both crazy and scary at the same time. Let me address what she said right here first. So many women have what men want down to a science because any movie, any TV show is just showing you this is what men want. You know, this is reality, right? This is real world. We're not living inside a movie, we're not actors. It's also not important for men to be what women want them to be. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be what I want to be, not what you want me to be. And this last part, why men in fiction written by women are so desirable because it's men through the female gaze, well, this is the scary part. You're hoping to find the type of man that not only that he's not gonna be real, he's gonna be created by a woman. And up to a point, I can understand why. Every Disney movie, every single romantic comedy out there is gonna show you the type of man that is gonna put his entire life on hold just to be with that woman. But right here in real life, this is the biggest difference between us when it comes to dating. We're not looking for Cinderella, we're looking for someone real. While in return, all of you are looking for Prince Charming. Well, good luck finding him.
I was at work yesterday for about 30 seconds before a man wanted to test me. Poor thing had no idea it was about to come to him, but... So I go back to the kitchen, minding my own business, and he goes, Carly, I gotta tell you something, so I know this is about to be good. And he goes, I don't like your eyebrows. You could tell you have makeup on them, they're kind of dark, and I just don't like them. So I respond with, wow, that's embarrassing. And he's like, oh my god, no, don't be embarrassed. I just want to give you that constructive criticism because I care about you. And I'm like, oh, no, Gregory, you've mistaken me. I'm not embarrassed. I just think it's embarrassing that a man who's 30 years older than me, bald, married, and missing half his teeth wanted to look at me and criticize my appearance. That, baby, that's embarrassing.
No, it's still embarrassing to you. First of all, because you're a horrible human being. Second of all, he's 30 years older than you, bald and married, so there's no physical attraction, none on your part, none on his part. So if you take all that out of consideration, you can probably just say he was trying to be nice to you. All that, maybe not even father figure, but grandfather figure. But obviously you cannot take any type of criticism. Now I know this isn't gonna come as a shock to you, but you're really not that attractive. On a scale from 5 to 10, you're a 2. So yeah, it's embarrassing only to you for thinking you're something you're obviously not.
So let me make one thing very clear, because there seems to be some confusion. If I have a terrible problem and freaking out about it, and I come to you, the last thing I want to hear is a solution. Okay? I want you to rise to my level of hysteria until we're both losing it, and neither one of us sees a way out. Don't hit me with this, oh, I think you should just do... Stop. No. That is preposterous and degrading and frankly offensive. I know what I should do, but I don't want to do it. Duh. I just want to freak out. with you. Because I love you.
No, and you can take that love and shove it. You come to me with a problem, I'm gonna assume that you want to fix it. You want us both to freak out? So what, we're gonna start screaming and yelling, turn our house into a haunted house? No. You want no solution to your problem? Text your girlfriend.
Hey, what's up? I'm Emily. This is my impression of straight women when they see my armpit hair for the first time. Yes, right? I love that movie. Totally, totally. That's what I've been saying. Oh, right. Yeah, no. I love that part. That part was so funny. Why does it look like that?
Well, that's the $1,000,000 question right there. Why? Or better yet, why are you exactly that surprised? Everyone's gonna look at you and say the same thing. Why? And not just why, they're gonna think, what's wrong with you? I'm guessing you're fighting the good fight, smash the gender norms, all of that. I guess what I'm trying to say is everyone thinks it's disgusting, not to mention unhygienic.
Why does the mere suggestion of 50-50 dating trigger women all over the internet?
Because it's not 50-50. When you say you want to do 50-50 dating, what you mean is you want us to pay for 50% of the things, dates, rent, like bills, anything. You don't mean that you want to do 50% of the emotional labor, 50% of the mental labor, 50% of the chores at home. You don't mean that. Even if I do all the emotional labor, I do all the chores, I do all the mental labor, and all you're doing is paying for everything, that's still not 50-50. Because all you're doing is paying for things. I can pay for things myself. You don't want a 50-50 relationship. You just want someone to split the bill. And we're not triggered. We're simply over it.
Well, good for you, you're over it. Guess what? So are we. Emotional labor, mental labor. What exactly is that? Oh, it's probably the I don't cook, I don't clean. That's what we're talking about? Laying on the couch all day doing nothing? Yeah, that must be exhausting. You can pay for your own things? Well, good on you. That's what being an adult is, paying for your own stuff. But then again, you expect him to pay for everything because you're doing emotional work? Again, what is that? Does the man do not put any type of emotional work or mental work into that relationship? He just comes home from work and he turns into a vegetable? What if he's doing half of the chores? What if he's the one cooking and cleaning? You gonna start paying all the bills? Yeah, I didn't think so.
And tell me, what did you care about in your 20s that you don't care about anymore?
I have a theory, because those of us who are raised as girls, especially millennial and older, were sold this bill of goods that our life is basically over once we hit 30. And a lot of us internalize that. But then we hit 30, and we start living our lives in our 30s. And we realize that it's in our 30s that we start feeling more like ourselves and stop caring what other people think. We become way more willing to march by the beat of our own drummer, and way less willing to put up with BS. And we might miss the physical resiliency that came with our 20s, being less likely to get injured or bouncing back quicker from injury. But aside from that, we're happy to be out of our 20s because we are truly blossoming into the most authentic version of ourselves. And I think that's part of why they discourage looking forward to your 30s. In conjunction with the patriarchal obsession with female youth, they don't like the idea that you're going to stop listening to their rules and you're going to start doing things on your own terms. And that really, hitting your 30s is something to celebrate.
What exactly is there to celebrate? The fact that you're getting older? The fact that you're single? The fact that your value on the dating market starts to get lower and lower? What exactly are you celebrating? Patriarchal obsession about youth? You can no longer celebrate that, obviously. At this point, I really don't care anymore, but I will say this. Just wait until you reach 40 and you're still single. That's gonna be something to really celebrate.
So, do you know what your number was by the end of high school and by the end of college?
By the end of college, probably not even that high. Probably like somewhere in like the 50-ish.
Okay, respect.
But
so what are you at now?
I don't know. Probably like somewhere close to 150 or 200.
50 before you even finished college? And you're saying that's not really that high? Come on now. And now only a few years after college, 150 or 200? Wow, you've been busy, haven't you? This one right here, she's obviously wife material, isn't she? I hope she never finds someone to marry, but, and I really hate to say this, she's gonna probably find someone. And I already feel sorry for that guy.
Today I was thinking about all the men who have wasted my time over the years and how I should start invoicing them. And I've had a gin. What do gorgeous girls do when they've had a gin?
Well, I don't know. Find one of your friends that's actually gorgeous and ask her.
We make spreadsheets. I've devised a very simple yet effective model that we can use to invoice people, you know, just to try and recoup some of the time, dignity, energy that you may have lost. I've called this a time waster invoice. Is that how you spell waster? It doesn't look right.
Yeah, so she basically made a spreadsheet with something. The video is almost 3 minutes long and I'm gonna save you all the trouble. If you do want to see the entire video, let me know in the comments. I will send you a link.
Total charges, here's the discount. There's your final bill. So yes, to any man that is planning on wasting this beautiful creature's time, this is what you'll be getting. I'll see you in court.
Actually, you will not see me in court because this man, he's not gonna get anywhere near that beautiful creature. And one more thing, let me just say this at the end. I really do believe that that creature had way too much gin.
Sorry, first time being kind of nervous. So, like, why did you pick me? Do you think I'm cute? I'm gonna kill. Okay, daddy vibes. We love a bad boy king, and
There's something wrong with your generation.
Freeze! Police! You're safe now, ma'am. Okay, ew, police is not that deep. Chill. And did you just assume my gender? Because that's offensive.
But I'm here to say.
That's offensive.
But you were.
That's offensive.
Alright, and that's gonna be it for today's video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.